Why, hello. I'm Dr. Simulated Mind. Good to have you. Please sit on the bed. I'll sit in the chair here. And feel free to tell me your thoughts. How are you feeling today? All right, that's great. Well, thank you very much. That'll be $3,452.25. All right, bye-bye now. Welcome on into episode 2 of Sanatorium Mental Asylum Simulator. Originally, like I had mentioned before in episode 1, I was a little hesitant about the game because I really wasn't sure what direction they were going to take it, but thank goodness they are not taking it in a memey comedic way, which I really appreciate. There's an actual story here for the campaign, and there are some really good mechanics with the sort of medical deduction that you have to do, as well as some of the journalistic deduction that you're doing. Because we're a broke journalist on our last leg, and we decide that we're going to go to Castle Woods Asylum as a doctor, quote unquote, because one, we find out our Aunt Patty's here, and so we're trying to figure out why she's here, but also two, because we feel like there's a story here. And if we can break that story, hopefully we can get out of the rut that we're stuck in. So our job is to diagnose patients as successfully as possible, while also uncovering clues of the sanatorium, as well as of Aunt Patty. So let's get into it. Guess who's back? Back again. Dr. Sim Mind. Invite your friends. All right. So we have Hal Sutton coming on in, and we still have Fiona Brewer. We let go of her sister in episode 1. We had treated her, for the most part, with everything, so feeling good there. Now, Memoria is going to be a big thing, so we need to figure out tests and treatments for Memoria, Mania, Impetus, and Ratio. Probably let's see. The big one will be Memoria. And we have to figure out, maybe Mania. So Fiona doesn't have Mania. I remember that. So it seems like Hal's bringing in the Mania. I think Fiona just has Memoria and Impetus, which would mean that Hal would have Ratio and Mania looking at this, as well as Memoria. All right. Ward 1, Day 3. I like the little breakdown. Of course, they cover phrenology, which was a thing during this time. Definitely not something that's followed now. But yeah, it's quite interesting how they've implemented it into a game mechanic. I actually like it quite a bit. Oh, good. Okay. This thing was bugged last time, and it wouldn't go up. But we could put our cursor over certain areas, and it would pop up the card. So, good. Oh, we have upgrades as well. We have $51. Cutting-edge device that calms minds with melodies, enables music therapy and tune changes. Oh, yeah, that's right. Enables use of strong sedatives to place patients in prolonged sleep. Oh, boy. Allows sudden cold baths to shock the system and improve circulation. You know, that whole cold water tank thing, I get it. Like, people really do feel like it does improve circulation, and it makes you feel good because it sets off the endorphins and the adrenaline. And it can help, especially during times where people often get sick, like during the winters and stuff, right? Because it helps boost your immune system. But, oh man, I cannot be cold. I hate the cold. I ugh. I grew up in Michigan where there's always a lot of snow. But even now, I'm just like, no cold. No, thank you. Let's see. Picture recognition. Ooh, pupil test. Yeah, we need something for Mania, so that's going to be important. Let's see. What is this one? Holistic method is effective with all deficiencies. Ooh. Phrenological assessment. Oh, boy. Yeah, fine. Let's do it. I hate it, but we'll do it. And let's see. Picture recognition. Memoria is a big thing, so yeah, let's do that. Now down to treatment. Work therapy. The positive effects of hard physical labor might ease some of the symptoms. Oh my goodness. All right. Vegetarian diet. Opium. Yep, you saw that right. Restriction therapy. Oh boy. Mind you, this will help with everything actually that we need. All right. I hate to do it, but you know what? It's a game. It's a game. And it's the 1920s, so. All right. A strictly carnivorous diet in order to support cellular growth in the brain. You know, let's do that. What is this? Very effective. Oh, that's right, ratio. Re-educated according to current school practices might regain some cognitive abilities. Ooh. Look at that. And do I want one more? Then again, I don't know how many treatments I can actually provide. I'm not sure if it's one at a time or if you can do multiples. All right, well, let's do this one. There we go. Time to play doctor. Wait, what? I am a doctor. Hey, we just you could straighten it and make it crooked like that. Anything else we can click on? Matter of the mind. Yeah, I like the art style in the game. The colors aren't super vibrant, but it shouldn't be, though. It should really have that sort of 1920s vibe, of course. Like, the light is great, for example. Fits at the colors, but also the pattern. And it shouldn't feel... Like, you don't want it to feel too sterile, but you want it more toward that, which is nice. I think they do a good job with it. Okay, so... Yeah, Fiona, once again, we can make $21 for prestige. Wow, okay, that was a lot. What'd you have to say? You know, doctor, before you do anything, use your little book on me. Let me ask you something. Why am I here? Would I be here if I wasn't in this family? The daughter of a businessman always away and of a mother 6 feet under? The heiress to an enormous fortune. The only thing that ever mattered to anyone who ever talked to me, schooled me, or just looked at me on any of those ridiculous debutante balls. Does it matter to you? Am I your golden goose that finances this ward, or a human? I like to that they hit on certain elements with the patients with a serious tone, where they're like, hey, you know I have problems, but I'm also human. And during this time too, sometimes, and even prior, sometimes just elements of being human was looked at as being wrong. There's got to be something wrong with you. You can't just be nervous or anxious at something. You can't just, have these certain feelings for someone and get lost in it. Like, there's got to be just something wrong with you, clearly, right? And especially the higher up in the hierarchy that you are, there was a lot more pressure on you to be a very specific way. And so, looking at this, they really highlight that, which is pretty nice. That's not to say that some of these people don't have issues, though, but that some of them are just being human. Okay, so we need to figure out what this symptom is. And again, ideally, we take symptoms, we group them together if they're connected, and we get not a symptom, a syndrome. There we go. And so we want to try to turn symptoms into syndromes or cure them outright as best as possible. So what do we want to do? Let's save this one for the other person. Let's do picture recognition. Oh, we're still trying to figure out this symptom. Darn. Okay, you know what? Let's just use this one on her. Inebriate. So, patient uses intoxicating alcohol in an erratic manner. So with that would be erratic behavior. So ratio. So the blue is impetus, the purple is memoria, the orange is ratio. Often indulges in socially Inappropriate behavior. That's right. We misdiagnosed this, supposedly, which I find that so weird. Erratic behavior. Because this is the region to lead to erratic behavior, which would be like the inappropriate behavior. Inappropriate behavior. So I'm not... Lack of judgment. Erratic behavior. Like, that sounds like it would be ratio, but when I put it under ratio, it said no. Creativity and dreams. Ailments in this region lead to blur of fantasy and reality, such as hallucinations or sleeping disorders. Recollection. Amnesia, forgetfulness. I guess it's impetus. Yeah, impulses. Okay, so I think we're good there. And then what we could do, too, is we could actually put the symptom over them, and they'll give us a little more information. You think I'm the only one, Doc? Everyone's got a stash somewhere. About that. A little hooch now and then. A little hooch? Keeps the world from falling apart. Can we do inappropriate behavior? Or we already did. Okay. All right, we close that up. Fiona, thank you very much. We've got treatment planned out for you. All right, our book of different ailments, different symptoms. Hal Sutton. All right. 42 male private investigator. Oh no. I'm already seeing where this is going. Admitted by personal physician after a bad batch of moonshine nearly blinded him. What the heck? It was a misty New England day when I was brought in. The doctor was a youngster, not yet very connected in the outfit. I saw that immediately when I greeted him with a reassuring, "Hey, doctor. I pride myself of great health," I told him. "What do you mean I should stop announcing?" I said while scouring the room for some whiskey. Okay. I do like that when they do put in the humor, it's nice. Like, it's not insulting to the situation. So I can appreciate that. Inebriate. Yep, absolutely that. Okay, I see we're going to get some repetition of lines here. Okay. Extremely talkative. Patient is talking for an inappropriate amount of time. And now for a moment of silence. Never mind. There does seem to be some translation issues, like some things are worded a little weird, but then again, it is 1920s, and how people spoke then were quite different to how we speak now, especially with the influence of so many different regional accents and stuff like that. But they had what was called like the Atlantic radio announcer accent. Like, that was like kind of the common trope throughout media and stuff like that. So some people ended up kind of leaning into that a little bit because they were just surrounded by that. That was how, what they saw, how, or who they listened to, like on the radio and stuff. That's the sort of voice that they heard. So it began when I was a child. Mother would always say that I'm entertaining all the guests at the party. Great fun. On the other hand, I think I once lost a job because of a funny story. Do you want to hear it? No? Anyway, there was this lumberjack that lived near our village back in the day. And oh, okay, I shut up. And that's what I mean by that. By some of the, I think, translation issues. But, all right. So extremely talkative. Impulse? I mean, No, he definitely has mania because he's announcing himself like a noir detective. So I can definitely see that. But the extreme talking and the inebriate aren't part of that. So for inebriate, what do I want to do for you? Is it impulses and reflexes, an ability to control physical urges, erratic behavior, lack of judgment? Erratic behavior, yeah. So let's do ratio for that. Then extremely talkative. Reflexes and impulses. Impulsive or overactive behavior and inability to control physical urges. It's definitely not Memoria. That's not an issue. Extremely talkative. Impetus? It's the only thing I could think of here. Hope that's not a misdiagnosis, but we'll see. All right, pupil test. Oh, no. Oh, boy, that image, though. That card. Holy cow. I like the art. The art with the animation's pretty nice, actually. Okay. Patient often appears to be seeing things that are not really there. Don't you see it? Oh, for the love of. Okay, thank you. So helpful. So that's going to be mania. Yeah. All right, let's see what we get. Really? So extremely talkative was a misdiagnosis. Huh. Appropriate amount of time. Yeah, I feel like some of their, like, what do I want to say? Some of their definitions of things are a little different than how they're relaying them to us. So I'm looking at it going, that doesn't, okay. Like, I guess like that wouldn't be my primary choice, but okay, kind of thing. So we'll have to go back to that the next day and see what we can do for him. So in order to help him, I would say he does have mania. I don't know if he has, I mean, he has to have Memoria based on what we saw when we were buying the treatments and stuff like that. It's got to be this one here. We just haven't gotten to it yet. So we could do re-education therapy to help with the inebriate bit. I guess let's try restriction therapy. Ugh, I hate to do that. -1. Ooh, okay, re-education is actually a -3. So that would clear that out completely. Let's do that one then. That's more beneficial. Alright, and I think... Are we able to do more? No, you're only able to do one treatment. Okay, good to know. And we're not going to release the patient, because look at that health. Perfect doctor signature. Oop, there we go. Thanks, Al. Yona, what's good? Oh, good. Okay, so we got that diagnosis. Yeah, see, inappropriate behavior is blue. But yet, inappropriate amount of talking is not, which is interesting. Because it's like missing a social cue, which to me would feel like it would be in the blue as well. All right, the impetus, that's what it's called. What can we do for her here? 3, 2, 4. So basically, the points on the cards are how many points we'll take away from the symptom, thus ideally eliminating it. So that would outright get rid of forgetfulness and take inebriate down 1. That would only get forgetfulness down 1. And that would only stop the cramps. Let's just restrict you. You can't cramp then, right? You know what? Let's do the laxatives. And ideally, we're trying to get rid of as many of their symptoms as possible. And there is a patient minimum health requirement, so we have to meet that at the least to get them to be released. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the money. Tested with picture recognition test with little success. That's fine. I'm not stressing it. Alright, time to explore. Can we explore anymore? Oh! Oh! Hey! Cool. Oop. What's up? How you doing, bud? No? Nothing? Okay. No news up here. Walk into the basement. We need a key for that door. What we learned in episode 1, by the way, is that they're burning the letters that are meant to go from patients to family. So they're trying to hide something clearly. We got a record out of the greenhouse. Clearly not as green as you would expect. Trying to see if there's anything else we can click on, but doesn't look like it. Silas Nightingale, whispering jazz tales that turn your exhausting workday into a midnight moon stroll. Huh, okay. So, nothing really to explore currently. Can't go into the other rooms. I'm surprised we can't actually click on the desk or the chair. Those are my feet. If you want the full reveal, join my OnlyFans. Just kidding. Slipping consciousness. You start to hear the medical text again. The human nerves transport signals throughout our body. They signal pain and instruct muscles. When these nerves are affected by illness, they can no longer execute this function. In diagnosis, we speak of an impairment of impetus. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let's cure some people, shall we? Good morning, darling. Oh, sorry. Good morning, darling. Look at all those cigarettes. The weather's great today. Just right to go out for a hike. I bet you hike a lot, right? Oh, look at me babbling. Here's your key. My key? I have a key. Okay, I get a key. So we have more issues of impetus, ratio, and mania than we do memoria now. So that's good. We have Hal Sutton, Fiona Brewer, which, hey, their health is going up. It went from, like, nothing to something, so that's good. And we have a new patient, Jacob van der Velde. Okay, so one person has memoria issues. And it looks like everyone else is between ratio, impetus, and mania. Oop, nope, let's... I'm gonna break this thing. I only have $50, but now we have 3 patients, so I don't want to get this stuff yet. What can I do? If I remember right, the pupil test didn't really do much of anything. Logic quiz, patience, logical reasoning. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get phrenological assessment, because at least that covers everything. So it's a nice catch-all. Let's get a second one. And then let's do a kinetic impulse test. Treatment, we have restriction therapy, carnivorous diet. We're going to need some rationale as well, though. Let's do re-education. Let's do... Try to remember what Fiona's impetus level was at. Right, let's go for vegetarian diet, work therapy. Oh, can I sell that back, actually? Oh, you can. Wait a minute. Can you? Oh, you can. Okay, good. Sweet. Ha! Like that. So you could, if you're not using any... Oh, okay, interesting. If you're not using any of your treatments or some of your treatments or some of your tests, you can sell them back, it looks like. Oh, okay, no, you can't. So only if you just bought them. Cool. That works. Carnivorous diet, re-education. Gotta go with those laxatives. They do wonders, evidently. They really do. I want to do one more. Let's do... There we go. All right, feeling good. $15 to our name. It's crazy, though. Like, we work for this place, and yet we have to pay for the tests and everything. Come on, now. Cheapskates. It's day 2. The doctor still is at a loss. What I'm... Hold on. I'll let him finish. Let him finish. You know, if we cure Hal, I'm going to miss this guy. It's day 2. The doctor still is at a loss. What I might mean when I say, I know what Joe is doing here. The fellow always looks kind of off. I kind of forgot why I'm here. Damn, this fella's good. I hope to spend a few more days in the joint to investigate further. When I mention an investigation, the doc suddenly flinches. There's something here. Okay, maybe I don't miss him as much. Maybe we should get him out. Get him out as quick as possible. Okay, so extremely talkative. We don't have that diagnosed yet. If it's not impetus, it's got to be ratio. All right, let's see if that works. And then next up, so that's 2. We need a card that hits on 2. Do we, or is it just 1? I can't remember now. I feel like he has mania. Let's do this test, or... Oh, they're all 1. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hears voices. Patient often appears to be hearing voices in their head which are not their own. They sound like a sea of whispers. There's not one specific voice, and they're not very clear. But occasionally I hear one of them very clearly. So that's definitely mania. All right, so feeling good with everything. We know his symptoms. We just got to cure him. He has a lot of mania, so we're going to have to get stuff that really helps with the mania. All right, so let's exit out of there. Hal, you go there. Fiona. Oh, I see you answered my question. I'm a golden goose. You could have just told me that. Lady, I'm trying to help you. Your health is not good right now. All right, so she has been diagnosed fully. It's just trying to figure out what to treat her with, I feel like. Yeah, because we have all the symptoms. So at this point, we don't need to do any of the tests here. It wouldn't make any sense. Okay. So her big thing is treatment. Hal's at this point is treatment as well. Now we have Jacob. Prohibition agent. Oh, you are perfect for this place, considering the fact some of the evidence we have discovered so far in the previous episode is that they might be selling alcohol, medicinal alcohol, like whiskey, bourbon, and stuff, out to just everyday people. Admitted by the Bureau of Prohibition to cure his sudden inebriated behavior. I think he's undercover. Worked with the Bureau since its inception, deeply devout Calvinist and very successful agent. Abstinent since childhood, suddenly starts sampling the confiscated cargo. The Bureau wishes their agent to be swiftly rehabilitated. See, I wonder if that's true or not. Let's see. Lord, give me strength. I shall walk through the den of lions as did Daniel. Lead me through the darkness into the light. Okay. Inebriate. Patient uses intoxicating alcohol in an erratic manner. Perfect. What else do we want to do? 111. Okay. Nice. All right. Fatigue. Patient often feels tired and out of shape. Impaired judgment. Patient exhibits a severe lack of judgment in many situations. So, ratio, erratic behavior, lack of judgment. Hey, there we go. Fatigue, energy levels. So, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that. Sleeping disorders. It could be a sleeping disorder. Often feels tired and out of shape. Yeah, that actually could be memoria. Or not memoria, excuse me, mania. Right? Yeah. This region controls creativity and dreams. Ailments to this region lead to blur of fantasy and reality, such as hallucinations or sleeping disorders. We'll say mania and see what happens. It might not be. And then we need one more thing to do here. So let's do... All right, let's ask him about the fatigue here. I'm just so tired. I get up and I could already go back to bed. Ah, man, do I hear you on that. Impaired judgment. I always make the right choices. People just don't see it. If anything, others are too cautious. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Lord, give me strength. I won't curse thy name. I learned this test. Lord, they're testing me again. Okay. Patient appears to be highly irritable and quick to explode. Stop asking me about this. I get upset, yes, because everything is so complicated already. You know what? Fair enough. All right, so hard time with emotions. These are physical urges. Leads to impulsive or overactive behavior. Not memoria. Not mania. I'm almost thinking impetus. Yeah. All right, so let's see here what we can do now. Well, he's all set, at least with symptom-wise. So really it's just treatment at this point. All right, so let's close that up. Put that over there. That's it. We've done the 3. Let's see what happens now. Check. Okay, good. Check. All right. Nice. All right. Perfect, perfect. So we are dealing with impetus, we're dealing with mania, and we're dealing with ratio. Yeah, so that would only do the fatigue. Because he doesn't have any memoria problems. Ooh, yes. Re-education therapy, perfect. We'll knock that down, take away one of the symptoms right there. Beautiful. We can't do any more, right? Oh, we can. We can do more than one. Okay. Before, it wasn't giving us an option, I thought, but maybe I grabbed a wrong card for the symptoms that they had. That could have been very much it as well. Oh, that would get rid of the inebriate. And then he would just have fatigue and being irritable. Ooh. All right. Well, then, let's do it. Ooh, okay, that one was liquidy. Yeah. Okay, so there is a maximum number of things you can do to treat them. So, like, maybe it was the fact we couldn't treat them anymore because they were maxed out. So this is the amount of treatment we can do in a day with them. Okay. Look at the patient health. That looks really good. Actually, I love how this pen drips, because that's how these type of pens would be. So that's really cool. You get the little, like, dots and splatter. Okay, so for you... 101, so I would get rid of the cramps, so lower inappropriate behavior. Really need to do something with your memoria, though. Really? This is supposed to lower him. Oh, because it's only 1 point. Oh, I see. So if it was 2 points, it would take away a point from cramps and then a point from disorientation. Okay. For example. I mean, we might as well get rid of the cramps. And with this, we get 2 there, so that's... Yeah, let's do that. And they do have a minimum, so you have to treat them with something. So you got to make sure you get the right treatments, which is good. Good to know. I don't think we have anything else, right? Oh, that would get rid of inappropriate behavior. That would... Oh, there we go. That will lower disorientation. You know what? Let's get rid of the behavior. Okay, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have gave her the laxative before we put her in the straitjacket. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Fiona. I help. Really? Extremely talkative. How... I don't know what they want then with that. I've tried twice now. And it's just like, nope. Oh no, we haven't met the patient minimum treatment either. Oh, crap. Well, not a lot we can do. Yeah, I mean, you don't know until you actually try, right? And until you, like, mess up and then you can kind of learn from it, so... I think if anything, we just get less money than what we would have. Like, there's a range of, like, okay, you 100% of this, you 50% of this, you 25% of this, and this is what you get for each. Time to relax. With some moody blues. And the... Oh, and we're up. Yeah, we keep getting around $50 to $51. Doctor, I hope you did acclimate well. I hope you did acclimate well to the clinic. Listen, there's an issue with this patient, Hal Sutton, I believe. I would request you to release him as soon as possible. He's a rather mundane case, and this institution has other patients to care for. Any efforts are wasted on his kind of person anyway. Oh, because he's an investigator, and he doesn't want the investigator here. All drunk, getting mixed up with the affairs of other people. I have seen this often. Would you see it? Would you see to it? Get out of here. Get out of my way. I got people to treat. All right. So continue. What's new today? Here's your key. Oh, key to my office? I don't have a key to my own office? Like, they have to give it to me and I have to give it back? That's interesting. Okay, so Memorial we got to work on. Mania. Ratio. Jacob is looking really good. Look at that. Skyrocketed. Fiona's getting up there. Now we have Andrew O'Donnelly. New patient. Oh, boy. We need to start making more money here. Insulin supplies. Shock the patient's system. Cold water tank. Gramophone. Let's see here. So, I mean, phrenological assessment is always a good thing to have. Oh, they're only one, though? I mean, it's a catch-all, but yeah, it is only one. And if we need two, that's not super helpful. And... all right, we'll just kind of have one of everything for the most part. Treatment is the big thing. We're going to need more treatment, I feel like, than more testing. Laxative is a good one. Get work therapy, work therapy. Carnivorous diet. That's only one, though. Restriction therapy. Let's do fructal diet. And then from there, let's do re-education. And can I do one more? I really do want to just make sure I have enough treatments. Let's see here. Need a lot for mania, too. Let's do... I want to see if I can cure Hal today so I can get him out. It's going to be tough, but if we can do it, that would be awesome. One, not very helpful. Okay, $5 for a name. Let's see what we can do. Okay, first up, Jacob. We know he's fatigued, he's irritable. We have those all situated, so it's just more treatment. We'll get him fully ready to be released today, actually. So that's perfect. All right. You're good to go. Fiona. So we know her symptoms. It's just curing them. So her big thing is treatment. So we can move along with this. Hell. Well, they do say he's talkative. It's day 3. I'm starting to suspect that... Have I said that out loud? They might have a point. Maybe I'm losing myself. After my time down in Mexico, I haven't really talked about me. I can tell you everything about you, but I'd rather keep to myself what I feel. Listen, keep me another day here. I think you're an upright guy. I can tell you, and I can tell you something about your boss. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna keep you around. Patient is talking for an inappropriate amount of time. So I tried impetus first because I'm like, oh, okay, overreactive behavior. No. Then I tried ratio. They're like, no. But yet, if it's for an appropriate amount of time, he lacks the judgment to look at it and go, oh, I'm over talking, basically. I'm not getting the situation down. And it's sort of erratic behavior. It's not memoria. Memory and the skill of... So, I mean, I guess it's mania. I guess that's just a part of mania. That's the only thing I could think of at this point. Andrew! All right, admitted for strongly rooted memory problems caused by inebriety, or inebriety. It's an ebriety test. So inebriety? I guess inebriety? I don't know. It's such a weird thing. I've never actually had to say that specific word. Like, I know inebriation, which is why I'm saying inebriety, but maybe it's an... Anyway. Basically from being drunk. Mason retired, age 60. Morning, foreman, where to? I'm ready to gown to the pillars again. Gown to the pillar? Okay. My father would love to see me working bricks on this great bridge. Dry feet from Manhattan to Brooklyn. And I can do it, Mr. Foreman, sir? Okay, interesting. Oh, because we already know these and we've successfully diagnosed it, we know where it falls on the phrenological chart. Okay. Haitian is speaking in an often incomprehensible way. Incomprehensible. So slurred speech. Past events as well as speech. Ailments of the memoria. Trouble with speech. So I'm going to assume... Hold on. As well as speech. So I'm going to assume it's memoria. We need to solve these. So let's go ahead and do that. No sense of time. Patient is often late or early and is unable to grasp the concept of time. That feels like it's a ratio. Ailments to the ratio, erratic behavior, and severe lack of judgment. Hallucinations or sleeping. The skill of recollection, past events as well as speech, ailments to the memoria, amnesia, forgetfulness, or trouble with speech. So he doesn't understand the concept of time. Oh, very effective. Okay, nice. Oh, reading disorder. Shows a lack or inability of reading. Okay. Actually, let's see. So I mix up the letters. What of it? A good heart don't need a library card. Time doesn't mean much to me. It all blends together. I'm talking fine. You just not listening right. Nice. Well done trying to put that into text. Patient is often late or early, is unable to grasp the concept of time. The region controls reflexes and impulses. No. Processes rational thoughts. Severe lack of judgment, erratic behavior, as well as difficulties with reading and writing and other scholastic disciplines. I mean, I almost want to say ratio, but it could be mania. A blur of fantasy and reality. He said it's all a blur. It all blends together, so maybe it is mania. Let's say mania. Then... little success, but at least we know now he has cramps. So there we go. Okay, cool. So now we know everything that he has. All right, cool. So let's get out of that. There we go. All right, so no sense of time isn't mania. So I'm assuming it's ratio then. The syndrome is added to your diagnostic manual, can be used on any patient to aggregate all containing symptoms. Can be targeted by any treatment that treats at least one containing symptom. Okay. So, okay, symptoms for you. You have a lot of ratio and memoria. So this one's probably ratio. It's the only thing I could think of. So memoria and ratio for you. Yes, let's do that for you. Nice. All right. Patient minimum health treatment. We've succeeded with that, so let's move on. Really? What the crap? Yeah, I don't know if they've misdefined this or if they're not... or if they're just not, like, defining it properly. Because I'm looking at this going, it's everything that they're saying it's not. And it just doesn't... I don't know. Okay. That's interesting. So, what have I tried with this? I've tried... Mania, I've tried... Did I try ratio? I think I tried... Or... Do I need to try ratio? I didn't say memoria. I don't know what this is then. I have no idea. I feel like there's still one more choice left. I just don't remember all the choices I've made thus far. Oh, man. Alright. Crud. Mania, huh? Alright, well that gets rid of the hallucinations. That'll work on the voices. Can I do this again? Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, so 2. Well, we'll see what our boss says when we keep Hal, because I'm not letting him go yet. All right, Fiona. Well, at least we met the minimum treatment for Hal, which is good. Ratio? Ooh, good. That'll get rid of that. Ooh. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, so there are side effects as well. Oh, interesting. A treatment causes a side effect on the patient. Incontinence, oh boy. Sorry for all the laxatives. No worries, we can handle it. Most treatments always carry a chance of side effects. Some upgrades reduce side effects. Ah, okay. Patient does not have control over their bowel movements. Oh boy. Oh, we don't have anything for this. Oh, crud. Okay, well, that's fine. We at least met the minimum, so that's something. We got rid of one of her symptoms, so now, unfortunately, it's another one, but that's fine. Everything's fine. Squiggle, 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 squiggle. I'm trying to think like doctor's signature, so I'm like, okay, tornado, and then into just a bunch of squiggles. Jacob. All right, so you have... You know what? Why don't you get yourself some work therapy? Get rid of that irritableness. You're too tired to be irritable. Ooh, look at that. Health is looking really good, actually. So we could either let him go or try to get that mania or the fatigue gone. I say we let him go. He doesn't need to stay here any longer. Ah, move forth into the world. Yeah, I gotta start reading this. So I did do mania. I'm pretty sure I did everything except for maybe ratio. Extremely talkative, no sense of time. Only $44. Oh, come on, man. I feel like at this point we should be making more money. We still don't have a key yet. Ooh. Mountain bourbon. Makes you cuckoo? Vermont. Empty bottle of mountain bourbon makes you cuckoo, Vermont. Item is added to inventory. So people are drinking down here too. Click around. Oh, hello again. Say, do you know what the first name of this actress called Miller? 5 letters? All about them crosswords. Nothing. Okay. And that's the end of episode 2 of Sanatorium. If you liked the game, make sure to check it out for yourself. The link is in the description section of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and feel free to let me know in the comments if you liked the series and if you want to see more, or you can like the video to give me the indication to keep on going. But take care of yourselves and each other. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.